Alright, that should take care of that. It's time to continue playing on my evil side account. Look at where we stand right now. We are getting closer to Fornost Keep. And the map looks like this at the moment. So Rune has taken a big chunk of the map, just like the Variax. They are our allies. And we also have a little alliance going on with Gundabad, Angmar, Mordor. They are our friends. And our main target this season is Arnor, Erebor, Lindon, of course Gondor. But we are focusing on Arnor and Lindon most of the part. And yeah, by this time, Erebor is almost completely consumed. Okay, now, that being said, it's time to advance. I'm gonna send my Sunni right here. And how long will it take? It will take 7 minutes to connect. Okay. And while she is walking, let me show you. She is at level almost 50. We are still rocking the same gear. Gigantic Hammer Rent, of course. I still don't have the Frenzy effect. Mythical Code, Tactical Maneuvers. This is just awesome. If I had a massive breastplate with significant protection, I would also love that. For the beast build, I will get great beasts soon. And in my next season, I think we are ready to have a full session with only great beasts. But they are still in conscription right now. Then, of course, the Hunter's Guide with Aegis. We always need to protect ourselves from madness. Tactical Mark is just a must-have. So here we are. And I also was very diligent with my Grima. I've been speed leveling him in the background. I also wanted him at the front line in this season. And this may be my last season without the PvE changes. I think after this season is done, we will receive the PvE changes. And God only knows what changes await us. The game devs and the support team is always saying something along the lines, "We have noticed your feedback and will adjust the PvE stuff accordingly." Whatever that means. But I don't have any hopes. I still believe they will pull through with the whole PvE changes. And yeah, Grima, don't take the gear seriously right now. He just has this gear as a leftover. But in an ideal scenario, with purple gear, I will later include Reapers into his team. He will be running Cutlass with Melee Might with his Reapers. Scale Mail, that can stay. I will change the special effect from this Bone Musk from Hysteria to Manipulate. And as an accessory, I may give him the Smoking Pipe from Sauron right now. But since Grima is just being leveling with the Mind Sharpening, I've just left the gear untouched. Instead, I gave every gear to Sauron because this guy is sweeping for me. So that's where we are. Sunni still needs 5 minutes to connect. And it looks like as if this is the last line of defense for Arnor. We are playing against the Fellowship Gaia here. And yeah, it's been a big push from our side. We are nuts. We are gathering here right now. Look at all the players here. One Field, Hells, good old buddies from FTPW, Morgul. So many familiar faces. Hey Alex, welcome to the stream, brother. I have noticed you. And also, if by any chance the Mordor player... Wait a second, let me quickly zoom over here. So, I really want to get Great Beasts, but playing Rune, it's really hard to get access to Great Beasts, which is why I needed to ask a Mordor player here at the borders between Rune and the Variax if he could give me his Great Beasts pen. And there was a player who I asked for it. I just wanted to give him a shout out. Thank you, Artis, for providing that camp. Without you, I couldn't have included Great Beasts in the next season, in the next session for my Sunni. Oh, you see my front. You mean front like the front line here? You are supposed to see it, Alex. That's the point. Or am I giving any other information away? Oh no, we lost the connection to this point. Can we connect? Can we connect? Please tell me. Guys, please tell me that we can connect. I mean, we have the nuts, the Il tile that is connecting. Of course, yeah, the in-game front. Well, I want you to see it, Alex. That's the point. Man, there is a lot of stuff going on here. I just need the connection. Come on. This... Uh-oh, somebody's getting closer to this tile. I need someone to connect me to this tile. Can someone take this tile? That way we won't get bounced. Alright. Will he conquer it? Okay, he didn't take it. There's still a chance. 1 minute for our attack to land. And I hope that our Il brothers will hold the line when it comes to this tile. Falandir is protecting it right now, together with Black Ra and X Nameless, and also Lagavulin. Go, go, guys. Keep up the protection. Don't let them bounce me. By the way, guys, in the exchange last time, there was a gigantic hammer. I tried and looted it in the hopes of receiving a frenzy hammer, but unfortunately that wasn't the case. I tried once more. It was unlucky. But it was on my good side account, not on my evil side. Alright, 3, 2, 1, connect. Boom, we hit an Elrond and immediately after faced the Gil-galad and yeah, dead. Just dead. Ooh, that's hurt a lot because keepers, right? He needed to waste a lot of gold for them just to have them wiped out. And he also has T2 units. Wow. I didn't know that a full melee composition like this existed. Interesting. Damn, I like this. Elven White Knife, Bane of Giants. So he's getting faster rid of my war chariots. Okay, may of course for the melee defense. Aegis. Dragon energy against enemy multiples and large units. So with 2 weapons, he's being a bit more effective against my war chariots. Of course has full elven damage boost, some elemental damage mitigation, but that's not needed against. Well, to mitigate the poison damage of the Morgul Arbalasts. And yeah, Convener. He tried to nuke me, it didn't work out. I wonder if I had the Great Beasts, the Beast build, how that report would have looked like. Anyway, let's post this. Warband report. My Discord, let's push Discord to the right side. Just give me a second. All right. Let's refill. So what I've been doing lately is, since I have war chariots, I'm going with 72 war chariots, 800 dragoons, and the rest I just fill in with Mongol arbaleths. And judging from the last report, let's see. In my last report, that ratio wasn't enough. That's crazy. So if I were to face this Elrond again, I definitely need to include more of these units. That wasn't enough. I'm gonna do one more hit with the same comp, and if I still don't have enough of these evil man units surviving, that's the signal for me that I need to increase their ratio. And I also have a Paffer over here. If we are safe to hit, let's see. Okay, let's get the Paffer over here first. They also have a sieging commander here, Grishnak, since my Gothmog is still recovering stamina. Alright, let's check out who is hitting these tiles. I'm always curious about the builds you guys come up with. Oh, this is our boss, one field, FTPW boss. Damn. Beautiful. Frenzy Hammer. Tactical maneuvers. Manipulate. Is this Blitz? Oh, it's Blitz. Interesting. Okay, let's see. But I think the army wasn't full. Wall in, off breakers. Okay. Elemental damage. And that's probably a Frenzy Hammer too. Yeah, it's Frenzy versus Frenzy. Frenzy versus Frenzy. First 3 rounds, allied commander damage dealt plus 15%. Oh. So even more damage with collaboration. Normal attacks getting boosted in the first 3 rounds really high. And since on round 3 he will have his first Whirlwind proc, that means this AoE attack will get a damage increase of 15% too. I get it. I get it. That in combination with Hunt Down can hurt quite a lot. Interesting reports. Super Nico Bros. Rend. Barrier. Aegis. And, of course, Hunter's Mark. Just a second, I have to answer the question. Okay. Let's see if Suni... No. She still needs 7 minutes for reinforcement, then we can attack once more. What about our Pather? Who is this guy? It's a Pather as well. So we have a little Pather versus Pather duel. Let's go. In 15 seconds. I want to see more reports. Come on, more reports. Not available. What about this tile? Okay, here we have something. It's a Pather. Nope, no reports. That was me getting slapped. And here we have quite a few reports. Grima versus Gandalf the White. Oh wow, they both are so tanky. Grima still has 6 levels to go to be on equal level as Gandalf the White. Emma, Melee Vigor, Tranquility, Sustain. So Prudence is giving him the survivability, also Discipline, lots of physical damage mitigation. Let's see what Gandalf has against that. Can he counter Prudence? Nope, he can't counter Prudence, so it's just he is relying on luck if he can bypass the evade or not. So he makes sure that he deals a big chunk of damage with Gandalf the White by himself with the White and also the Unique. And then he boosts the physical damage mitigation of his units with Magical Barrier. He has some CC with Wizard and also Blind Sight. Where is it? Blind Sight here. Reliable Stun. Damage mitigation. Early round damage mitigation. Champion of the Light. Passive damage boost. Okay. And of course the debuff that increases the damage the enemy units receive. And some self-sustain. Tranquility Helmet, of course. He too has it. Damn, that's a bulky fight here. But I think I can take the Gandalf the White on. I do have the Aegis, so his Wizard Stun and Blind Sight in the early rounds won't do anything against me. With Aegis, I just bypass it. The only thing that is scaring me is the White and White Council. The rest I'm not so scared of. Poor Mouth of Sauron. Oh wait, what was there a Mouth of Sauron? Did I miss something? Let me check. Another Elrond. Ooh, baby. Damn, Arnor. Baby, you have some interesting Elronds. Since when did this guy come out of the shadows? I was always thinking that people highly underestimate Elrond, and finally, we have a season where Elrond is stepping out from the shadows. Awesome, I like where this is going. This guy deserves this spotlight. We just need a fair fight. Now let's see. Ooh, nice Sauron. Nice Sauron. Hysteria. So with Enfeeble, oh yeah, baby, that's gonna hurt. And let's see, was the army full? I don't think that Burak's army was full, so that's not a fair comparison. Let's check out the report before. Yeah, this is what I'm talking about. That is fair. And Sauron was even under-leveled. So 8 level difference, and he took this fight. Is this a Francie Khaldun? No, it's not Francie, unfortunately. Brother, Gront, I just want you to know, I feel your pain. I'm still looking for Francie myself. If I had Francie, I could at least 3 or 4 star refine it. Okay. Sunni, 1 minute before she can attack once more. Let my Panther go towards here. If he wants to pull guard on me, feel free to do so. It will be a Panther versus Panther fight. It's a level 15 Elro here. Versus the level 12 Zegrid. I like pathing with Zegrid. That guy is so fast with his respect 5 title maxed out, and also with the plus speed for his units at the respect 0 top 3. Makes a lot of fun pathing like that. Look how much speed he is giving to the Morgul Arbalests. The Morgul Arbalests have 66 base speed, but he gives plus 30 additional speed. That's wow. That's how you path. Okay, Sunni, ready? Sunni seems ready. I'm gonna send her towards this tile once more. 7 minutes before the impact. Take this tile. But I can't risk going into this direction. Anubis may pull guard on us. I don't want my Panther being sniped. Let's also take this while we are here. Can I risk going in here, or will I get sniped by the guard? Anubis, what do you have to offer, Anubis? Show me. That's not Anubis. Come on, let's go for this guy. Fight of the low levels. Don't tell me we just sniped his Panther. Oh, it's just very low. Okay. It's not the Elro here. Is this the Elro here? Marco. Marco going for the Bree outpost. Wait a second. Who is this? Alright, that's definitely not a Panther. That's a PvP commander. Full ranged build Isildur. Great King and Feeble. Consequence of Greed. I really don't like putting 7 points into first round madness. That's so susceptible to being countered with Resolve for ages. It just means 7 points wasted. I never do this. In the past I did it, but then I learned my lesson and stopped investing into this. He's taking the outpost. He wants to make sure to have the 1 hour protection up for it. Do we have anyone close by to pull a guard on this? I mean, my Sunni is still walking 4 minutes. Let's take this and then call another Panther. And guys, since PBE is coming and we don't know if the old system will continue to thrive, I've been thinking of another game I could play on my YouTube channel. I've already made a little poll where I asked you guys, hey, which direction do you guys want me to go in the future? Shall it be World of Warcraft? Shall it be Nintendo 64 games? Shall it be another mobile phone game such as Galaxy of Heroes or Call of Dragons? You know, something like that. But if it comes to fun, like which of these options makes me the most fun? I could imagine a world where I continue with World of Warcraft. Now, here comes the question. What would you like me to do? Shall I do something covering World of Warcraft Classic, like raids and dungeons? I would be creating my own guild and I would fill that guild with you guys. We would play together, we would ride together, we would raid, do dungeons, farm all the best in slot gear together. We would also do PvP. You know, Warsong Gulch, Alterac Valley, everything together. Let's aim for rank 10 at least and then see if we feel like reaching rank 14 as well. So that would cover World of Warcraft Classic. If it comes to retail, I also like retail a lot. I could bring some dungeon guides, some Mythic Plus guides, some raid guides. And also we could raid together and do Mythic Plus dungeons together. Or if you say, no, Azra, we don't feel like playing World of Warcraft with you, we want something else. What about playing Pokemon games? There is a Pokemon game called Pokemon Fusion. There you can fusion 2 Pokemon with each other and create something totally new and play the game through like that with this new mechanic. Doesn't that sound like a lot of fun if you have the option to fusion let's say a Pikachu with Onix? Wouldn't that end product look like an abomination? I think it's very interesting and funny. A Pokemon Fusion Let's Play, also an option. Where is my Zegrid? Okay, let's call this guy back. We need another Pather. This time. Why isn't this on auto heal? Oh, not enough grain. Okay. Merit store, sold out. Apothecary, do your thing, thank you. Now, let's get us another Pather to the front line. Witch King. I'm just gonna need to make sure that he isn't getting sniped. Sauron, I need you to continue sweeping for me. I'm still collecting the puzzle pieces for the event. So, get these Mogul Arbalests maybe. And of course we need to clean this. Of course we need to clean. We have orders to clean Cardolan. No. He has too much value. Let's not use Gorbak for level 1 tile pathing. Let's use Shadow with a minimum amount of Dragoons. We need to clean these tiles. Okay, Suni. Where is my Suni? Oh, she connected. What did we hit? We hit Isildur. That hurts a lot. Damn. So, in order to stop this Isildur, I have only one option. It's including Great Beasts. Because Dunedains went straight ahead and focused our Morgul Arbalests with Bullseye. The same goes for the Rangers with the same ability, Bullseye. Normal attacks prioritize enemy ranged units. That pretty much got rid of all our Arbalests. So starting with next week, I will have Great Beasts with the Beast build, meaning maxing out the Respect 3 title, to prevent this from happening. Coalition maxed out. Champion of the Light maxed out. Yeah, that's the most effective way to snipe my Arbalest. But that will no longer work as soon as I have the Great Beasts. But Azra, are you even conscripting Great Beasts? Oh, don't worry, guys. I mean, in the background, our Order 66 is being executed. You see? Order 66 is being prepared. Just takes 11 more hours. And of course I need to get the upgrades for these guys. They are far from being maxed out. I have War Chariots. This maxed out. Still need this. Morgul Arbalest, they at least have 100% on dual blows. Still a bit short on the poison damage, but we can afford it. That's not as urgent as getting the Great Beast up to speed. Okay, let's clean. I could just send my Gore back. It's just the level 18 tile. Gore back. Please take care of that. Yeah, with a full stack of Morgul Arbalest. And meanwhile, let's make sure Suni is also reinforcing. Damn, that is a lot of resistance we are facing here. Damn, that's intense. You know what? I'm gonna leave it here. I'm gonna go back to Cardolon. What was it? Cardolan. Cardolan. Let's clean Cardolan. A lot of red tiles here, right? Yeah, that needs to go. Shadow. Let's go over here. Gorback, what gear do you have right now, buddy? Show me. Lovely. Mogul Arbalest, appreciate the additional stats. Alright. +3 attack for Mogul Arbalest. I mean, I could also give this to him for additional defense. +30 focus. +20 focus. But oh, +2 attack for melee. No, let's give this to Gorback. And while he's pathing, I want to check out more battle reports. My buddies have a lot of amazing commanders. So does Elil's players have. Look at all these Elrons. Oh, they have broken through. Here they broke through. What do they bring to the table? Dwallin, Frenzy, it's Cleave. Cleave, concentration, formation break. Oh. The possibilities of combining gear with Dwallin, limitless. This commander is so universal, guys. Like, seriously, Dwallin. A lot of items go with this guy. Frenzy, oh yeah, baby. Frenzy. Resilience of Evil Man. Fortitude of Soldiers. Iron Guard. And Gandalf the Grey, resisting. But it's not a full army, so that doesn't count. This is still... Is this a full army? It still doesn't look full to me. Let's check out Mogul instead. Mogul? Yeah. No. Is it? He probably has Frenzy. Yeah, Frenzy. So he is proccing Hunt down twice against the Oathbreakers. And since the King of the Dead doesn't have fire protection, the Corsairs deal 100% burn damage. And also a bleeding effect is applied against the mono stack disguises. Damn, I thought that this stack of Oathbreakers would be totally devastated. We have double hunt down procs, we have fire damage, dealing just damage through the defense, and also the bleeding effect of the war chariots. That's a formula for total devastation. Why didn't this mono stack get totally destroyed? I wonder why. Is it because of the self-sustain? Resurrection is healing, as well as the R5 title maxed out. So 2 sources of healing. Is it as simple as that? Is that sustaining them? I want to see... Actually, I want to see this playing out. Marshal of the East, blah blah blah, quicksand, pre-battle phase over, now the fight starts. King of the Dead is healing. The healing is too early, it didn't do nothing. Hysteria, proc. I don't activate Iron Guard, okay. Everybody is being healed. Oathbreaker lost around 100 units. Wait, not so fast. War Chariot activates Skies. War Chariot suffers from madness. Okay. Chariots suffer from madness. Why is it scrolling, man? I can't. They need to bring a pause button into this. Pause button, please. I just can't. There it is. Wait. Set with madness could differentiate. So the War Chariots didn't land the bleeding effect, it seems. The madness prevented it. You know what? This view doesn't have a pause button. We have to look into the battle reports in a second. Okay, Sunni still needs some time. So let's go here. And I wanna check out the battle report once more. That should be the spot. Morgul, where are you, Morgul? Here you are. Okay, brother. Let's check it out. Your War Chariots, what happened to them? Round 1. Attacks, launches Eastern and Hunt Down. So Hunt Down. Bam! Oathbreakers. 1 full mono stack receives additional damage now. Khaldun hits with collaboration. Bam! 75 units lost. Dragon attacks. Resisting the madness. War Chariots. Activating Scythes, but suffers from madness but is resisting. Okay, was going with Chariots. The suit continues to affect. Oathbreakers affected with bleed. Great. And then War Chariot attacks. So the double attack proc for them. But this time they were inflicted with madness and attacked the dragoons. Interesting. Oh wow. The bleeding effect of the War Chariots didn't apply against the dragoons. Is it really that? They just took damage, but they didn't suffer from the special effect of his own units. I wasn't aware of that mechanic. I thought you are also victim of the special effect of the unit. Doesn't seem like it. Okay. So the full mono stack of Oathbreakers is bleeding, but not the dragoons. Got it. What about the ring? The way is shut. First round against all enemies, deal focus damage and inflicts madness. So it is 100% madness being inflicted. There is just a 50 to 50% chance if it procs or not. I mean, if the enemy falls victim to it. Continue with cleaning. Grima, what about you? You still want to continue with mind sharpening? Mock battle. Good old mock battle. I'm still used to that term. And we of course need to... Isengard. Oh, Isengard also here. Yeah, let's just hunt some Arbalests. They too can drop gold. And I can't wait to have my Sauron in action because I have a helmet for him. A Rad Cask with Resolve of Evil Man. There is a lot of unit stun on good side. But with this, a high chance to resist it. For the 10 rounds. Alright, Sunint, ready once more. Here we go, girl. Make Daddy proud. Seven minutes to connect. Meanwhile, we're gonna check out more battle reports. Not that one. Wait. Don't say tactician, say fellowship. No. Gorbek with R10, such a good farmer. Well, it's definitely a pleasure to farm with him. Oh, one field with Sunni. Let's check out his Sunni. Aegis, baby. Max refined. Ooh. Hunter's Mark. Awesome. Yeah, let's also boost. Let's not forget to clean. 6 minutes until Sunni connects. And my sieging commander still couldn't find a spot to attack. Everything is highly protected. Ooh, employment hall. If we can destroy this, we will make them unemployed. That means no longer keepers. Say goodbye. In that. Four minutes for Sunni to connect. I wonder what we will face next. And oh right, we do have the special event going on. But I haven't been cooking any recipes so far. I don't know, guys. Is it just me or are the cooking events super boring? I've only cooked once and I stopped. What do we even get as a reward? We get festival tokens, but for what? Come on, Meth and Peddler, show us. So we can get... Okay, nothing great for this being a 2-year anniversary event. Come on, man! It's a 2-year anniversary event, and that's the reward we get? Oh, I've got a math medal. Wow. Such a great letdown. 2-year anniversaries should be a bit better than this. You know, maybe let us select a certain item with a certain special effect over here. That way you could convince me to collect these coins. But instead we get shafted with math medals. Oh boy. I don't like that. Also such a boring event, right? Alright, Sauron, time to shine. Go and take this without any losses, please. And back to Suni, back at the front line. What do we have here? So Il is pushing into this big chunk of Gaia player stack. Let's see who has been hitting this tile. Oh, that's a rare sight. You don't see Aomi that often. All of the mounted units commanders are outdated, if you ask me. The return of investment isn't great enough. Too expensive mounted units. They take too long to conscript. Just to have them killed with less effort, like Guards of the Tower or Halberdiers. Yeah. Mounted unit commanders don't really have a great time in Rise to War. They belong to those commanders who need a buff. Right? I mean, mounted units. They are expensive, they take long to conscript, and you would expect much more, right? And look, it wasn't even a full army. Lewis was already hit before. Frenzy, lovely. Might of Soldiers. Evil Man Overlord. Yeah, man. That effect, I'm still hunting for this effect. No, Il just bounced. Suni was bounced. And I can't return. Was this really necessary? Hey, Commander Thorn. Wie war deine Woche? I had a great week. It's been a hard time fighting PvE, doing some researches, considering PvE. But we have no news yet. We just have the typical answers like, we have seen your feedback about PvE. We will consider it when moving forward. We just get a too universal answer from the support team. It seems like I have to do something else. I'm gonna send my Suni here in the hopes of not getting bounced. We also need one commander here. Gorbak is almost out of stamina. Okay, let's see. Gorbak needs to be replaced. We could go with... Yeah, it's time for the Witch King. Yeah, it's time for the Witch King. Just need some gear. Let's swap over the gear of Zagrid to the Witch King. Let's give the Cutlass. Zagrid. Zagrid once more. And Drums of Baratur, yeah, why not? Level up. Convener Max. Now counted retreat. To hit even harder with physical attacks. Okay. Sauron, how much effort did it take to take this? Minimum losses. Okay, I can live with that. Def Jonas says Elrohir is pretty underrated. He killing Saurons like crazy. Yeah, definitely. Elrohir, especially with his Respect 10 item, is one of the better T2 commanders. Definitely worth investing in. Right now, everyone is at level 50, I think. Fight of the level 50s, yeah. Here we have Gandalf the Grey, level 50. Tactical maneuvers? It is tactical maneuver. Look at this. Slowly but surely, the numbers are declining. The Gaia stack number went from 30 all the way down to 14. So our pressure is showing some results. Fornost Keep is our target for tonight. I want this. I want this tonight. But guys, while I'm playing, I'm still having the thought of PBE in my subconsciousness. Every effort we take right now is kinda in vain when PBE comes. Everything will get a hard reset. We will have a reboot of the game. It will no longer be the good old chess game we've been used to play. Instead of chess, we will receive Monopoly. So while I'm playing, I always keep wondering, why am I doing this even anymore? I mean, I know that this game is about to die. Why am I continuing to play? If NetEase wouldn't do this screwed PBE changes, we would still have a great future and a great time with Rise to War. And it makes me really sad and furious to part from this game like this. The cleaning continues. Or I may even take this. Okay, Sunint. She's about to hit. Show me what you've got. Who is it? It was no one. Okay. You just wasted one turn of stamina, but I'm gonna hit directly this tile. Let's go. We will probably die, but it's all for the greater good. In Sunint we trust. Look at that. They took the Bree Rider outpost. Now they have the 1 hour protection and can gather here. Sneaky, but smart. Come on. 15 seconds. Who is behind this tile? Are we facing a Gandalf the Grey? Will it be a Frenzied Dwallin? You may take a wild guess. And we are dead. We nuked the Dwallin. That's at least what I could see. First target was a Madness Bomb attempt from this Frodo player. But fortunately, we had Aegis, right? So, not today. Then we proceeded and took out this Dwallin. It is a lethal weapon Dwallin. Okay, that's not the ideal special effect for him, but we gotta make do with what we have, right? Everybody is waiting for Frenzy, not everybody has that much luck. Bane of Orcs probably, yeah, it is Bane of Orcs. But that wasn't enough for Sunint. Then, immediately after, we also took a hit against Gandalf the Grey and we took him out. Damn! Damn! What gear does he have? Power with Man Strength. Hallberg Fire Protection. Syria. Hunter's Mark. He has the fleeting movements. So on round 3, he will use his first evade for his unit. But that will do him no good, because Tactical Mark is still active on round 3. So we have countered that effect, 7 points for round 3 wasted. He can't open up with a stun against us. Aegis is protecting us with 80% right now. His first blindside stun is also being nullified with Aegis. So he is more or less relying on his healing, his damage mitigation of Mithrandir, and a bit of damage mitigation of White Council. Convener wasn't enough. Well, it could do much more work if he had Dunedains, right? If he killed my DPS, I couldn't fight back that strong. And then we got killed by Dine. Who is it? Cleave? It's Cleave. Also Fortitude of Dwarves. Melee Suppression, okay. Iron Guard. Interesting, he has the Dunedains to be a bigger threat against Sunint. And another... Wow, what's this? Guys, is this a serious attempt? Or is this just a pather? I assume this is just a pather, right? He can't be serious, but why is he using his T4 units on him? To have an easier pathing experience? Not sure about that. Okay, Sunni is dead once more. Let's reinforce. Oh, amazing. Now we got that tile. And they have this player stack of 13 players left. So our invasion proceeds quite intense. Who is here? End of the White, Marco. Tactical maneuvers, baby. Good job, mate. Such a great effect. Eight more moves before I'm tile capped. We have more tiles we can get rid of. Here is a 60 tile. That one needs to stay. I need these for the daily scrolls. Nope, nope. Not that one. Okay, okay. You're good to go. I don't like to clean, but we have to do it, guys. It's part of the game. Pathing and cleaning. All of these red tiles must go. Yeah, I will take care of the right side once I'm done here. Damn, that's a lot of red tiles. Commander Thorn is asking, will there any Mephem openings anymore? Thorn, I would like to do Mephem openings, really. But with PBE coming and taking away all of our precious investment, I just see no more reason to do so. So we have to wait, be a bit more patient until we have clarity about PBE and to what extent the new stuff will be implemented into the game. If the formation system, the new commander skills, what was it? The item changes make it to the live servers, I'm out. I'm seriously stopping to play this game. I'm just out. That's the biggest scam I have experienced personally, and I will not stand behind it and behave as if nothing has happened and just swallow the pill. I will not swallow the pill. I rather quit RTW for good if that happens. I know that the game devs are ready to get rid of players like us, players like me, and I'm ready to part with game decision makers like that. I don't want to say game devs because the game devs are just the minions of the decision makers, the CEO who says where the company's future goes. Those decision makers are to blame. So for the time being, because of that, no Mephem openings. Next question, Dev Jonas asks, would you use Undying ever again? Jonas, the short answer is no. I would only try him out under a certain condition. And the condition is, people have claimed that he is kinda cool with the Morgul Blade and the special effect Frenzy. Once you have that, you are supposed to max out Undertaker, then you attack twice with the Frenzy effect, and since Undertaker's max out effect turns your normal attacks into poison effect, that means you have 2 poison normal attacks per round, which makes him interesting again. Not just only do you deal poison damage, but it's also AoE damage. With Morgul Blade and Frenzy, I'm ready to try out Undying again. Maybe that way he stands a chance against the high commander damage, which, by the way, is his biggest weakness. High commander damage is destroying the Undying. But he still does decent against any of the troop boosting commander who rely a lot on healing. For example, Galadriel, he counters her hardcore. Or let's say commanders who rely on a lot of ranged damage. He's just shutting it down with Dishearten and Nimbleness. So he counters healing commanders and ranged commanders. Troop boosting ranged commanders. But the glass cannon commanders, the DPS commanders, he's having a hard time against them. The only way to find a way around it is Morgul Blade with Frenzy. And then I would like to see where it leads me with the Undying. The Undying may be my first T3 commander on Evil side I have unlocked, and which is why I have accepted him as my symbol, as my icon, as my little mascot. But I am honest enough to say he doesn't stand a chance against the glass cannons in the meta right now. So because of that, I wouldn't really prioritize him. But if I have Morgul Blade with Frenzy, I would test it again. Max out Undertaker. There you go. Alright, Witch King, continue. Suni is ready in 3 minutes. And I like that Jonas asked, would you use Undying ever again? So that means you have noticed that I stopped playing him, right? Yeah, and you're totally right. It's a pain in the ass having to fight against all the glass cannons with the Undying. I love fighting Gandalf the Grey, I love fighting Galadriel with my Undying. But man, there is just so many frenzied Dwallins running around. And poor old Undying doesn't survive that glass cannon damage. But what happens if he has Morgul Blade with Frenzy? Huh? What happens then? I don't know, I don't have that special effect. Why don't I use Khaldun? Well, I did use Khaldun in the last season, but I also wanted to have a bit fun, you know? I have a bit fun by trying out other commanders every now and then as well. So, but the main reason why I don't play Khaldun is I just don't have Frenzy. Since I don't have Frenzy, I can also play Grima. Grima is a great all-round commander. Hard to counter. Why is Grima hard to counter? Because of the versatile skill set he is bringing to the table. He has Evade in the first rounds, similar to Gil-galad, but not to that extent. But still, it is annoying if you can't hit him. He has a neat little gimmick where he receives just less damage after round 5 and onwards. Like round... Oh no, it's even round 4 and onwards. That is amazing damage mitigation. He has reliable, every 3 rounds, Commander Madness as well as Unit Madness. And the combination of that is very rare. Commander Madness and Unit Madness. Resolve and Aegis may counter the first round of Master of Mischief, but Resolve and Aegis will never counter Worm Tongue and will never count what comes after round 4 when it comes to Master of Mischief. A good all-round combination. On top of that, decent defense stats, some mediocre damage boost for melee units, and a great RNG damage boost with lower defense. And hey, if you have Frenzy, you can also make some poison damage, additional poison damage with Grima himself. Grima is a great all-round commander, hard to counter. Like, you can at least rely on decent draws with Grima. And you don't even need that heavy gear investment for Grima. Okay, Witch King out of stamina. Let's call this guy home. And Sunint is about to connect. Oh no, it's the reinforcement just arrived. Let's go to war. There's a big stack gathering. Alright. I have to get my Sunni to this stack. Can I get her here? Too risky. I have to get her into this stack first. 6 minutes. How is your experience of using Grima this season? I haven't used him yet, FK Law. I am still mock battling with him. Once he is at level 49, I am ready to also pull Grima to the front line. So in my next stream, you should be seeing Grima in action as well. Once Grima is level 49, I will also take care of Sauron. So these 3 commanders will be my main PvPing commanders for this season. I have early round madness with Sauron, and I have consistent madness with Grima. Every 3 rounds, consistent madness. And that's how I separate Sauron, you know, when it comes to madness. For me, Sauron is the early round madness guy, the burst madness guy, while Grima is the steady madness guy. Sauron, or if I have to explain it to children, I would say, listen children, Sauron is very crazy in the first 2 rounds. A mad guy in the first 2 rounds. While Grima is having a little madness session every now and then. He is sometimes crazy. That's how I would describe to a children his madness mechanic. Did my screen just freeze? Oh no, we had a lag. Gabriel! Hey buddy! Nice to see you here. Alright, Grima. Not enough stamina left to mock battle. But in 1 or 2 days, this guy is also ready. 1 or 2 days, he should be maxed. Meanwhile, Sauron. Okay, we need to take this. Who is available? How about my Saruman? There. I finally have Saruman at respect level 5. I could go with Retaliate. And I think I have a retaliate weapon. There it is. It took me a long time to have this. Bam. There you go. Resolve of Urukai. Yeah, let's also give this to him. A nice little retaliate build for a low budget Saruman. I want to have the healing effect. Where is the healing? Urukai champion. There it is. Okay. Let's max out Sharky with the healing. Urukai captain. But wait a second. Do I even have enough? Do I have enough? Uh-oh. I don't think I have Urukais. How did I... Not enough Urukais? Oh, right. I deleted the breakers last... a couple of days. I deleted all of my breakers. Because I didn't need them anymore since I have access to Dune landings. Oh boy. Which commanders for PvP would you recommend in regards to T1, T2, 3? Let's see. Yu, Squawback, Gothmog, Witch King, and Sunin. Okay, T1. I think it goes without saying that Khaldun is the best long-term investment when it comes to T1. If you are aiming long-term, go with Khaldun. If you're free to play and you have no hopes of getting a frenzy weapon, then go and play Grima. Grima is the best all-rounder when it comes to T1. With low budget, low gear, Grima is the way to go. I personally would select Khaldun, since I think long-term with Frenzy. Now let's go with T2. I think Gothmog is the safest bet there. With a bit of investment, Gothmog is a great commander. He is very free-to-play friendly, so even if you don't invest anything, you can still get a lot of value out of Gothmog. And in worst-case scenario, if you don't have the gear to PvP with him, you can still use him as your sieging commander like the rest of us does. If you're aiming long-term, I would go with the Shadow. The Shadow is highly underestimated. He has so strong poison damage, and the only item in the game that is mitigating poison damage is the Hunter's Skin with poison protection, but that gear is only really synergizing with ranged units, and the high commander damage dealing glass cannons, like Dwalin and Dine, they don't like to equip the Hunter's Skin because it doesn't really boost the stats they need. So they have to sacrifice. Do they want to go with the minus poison damage they get and sacrifice might because that item doesn't have any might? Or do they equip like Durin's Plate with tactical maneuvers instead? And many of those commanders go with tactical maneuvers. That means you can exploit that poison damage. Glass cannons, like Dwalin, Dine, Aragorn, aren't safe against the strong poison damage of the Shadow. And even commanders with high alert feel the strong damage of the Shadow. Give the Shadow the right gear, and he will be such a monster. So for me, if it comes to T2 and long-term investment, it's the Shadow. If you want to think free-to-play, go with Gothmog. Now that leads us to the question, what T3 commander would you select? Of course, Sunint. Sunint is short-term as well as long-term investment. She is the way to go. After Sunint, it will be Sauron for me. I'm also speaking of the Respect 10 item. Sauron's Respect 10 item is amazing. He is countering all those big hitting glass cannon commanders with the Respect 10 item. And also, if you give Sauron the Cask of the Submerged Isle with the special effect Intimidate, there is a nice little silencing effect going on with his respect 5 title skills, where you abuse a mechanic. You abuse the silence and delay attacks that land on round 3 to land on round 4. Combine that with Sauron's respect 5 skill, where he completely shuts down the skill that lands on round 4, was it? Let's go over to it. Let's go over to Sauron, just so you understand what I'm referring to. I'm referring to Dazzle. It will land on round 4. You want to delay big hits such as Whirlwind that land on round 3 with the Cask of Submerged Isle and the silencing effect, Intimidation. Assume that that has happened. You delay the Whirlwind to round 4, which means that on round 4, Whirlwind and All In will land, but it can't land since you stun the commander with Dazzle. And if that happens, it's no longer a delay on Whirlwind and All In. That one round where those hits would come in is completely deleted. And this strong mechanic is making, for me, Sauron my number 2 choice. Right after Sunint, I would select Sauron. Maybe even Sauron is the number 1 if you can get that equipment. Like, this guy, all of his skills, almost all of his skills, are being boosted with focus. That is making him insane. All of his skills do something that makes sense. The more respect level you can get, the stronger he gets. And if you can max out Dazzle along the way, you will have a strong glass cannon counter. And if you can get the Cask of Submerged Isle with Intimidation, there is even more potential to countering glass cannons. So, Gabriel, coming back to answering your questions, my number 1 choice is either Sunint or Sauron. And right after that, the Witch King. Damn, that was a long explanation. Gabriel, that's totally right. If you are free to play, use Grima as your T1 commander, Gothmog as your T2 commander, Sunint as your T3 commander. But if you receive Sauron instead, be grateful. Sauron 2 is a good investment. The longer you play, the stronger he will get. But I'm talking about pre-PBE, right? Before PBE. I have no idea what will happen after PBE. It will change the game a lot. Sauron is respect level 1. That's fine. Sunint is respect level 6. Witch King respect level 7. Oh, Lewis, my evil side account. I am here, Lewis. "30 minutes before I can attack again." I use Gorbak with purple gear. He kills respect 25 Dines. Damn! That is lovely. I assume you are killing Dine with the... Okay, I can imagine why. I can imagine it because of Interrogator and Restrain. And if Dine has only a mono stack, you just abuse it with the combination of Restrain and Laceration. Gorbak is almost always running 3 units. And you get the most value out of Bleed with 3 units. If you stun his mono stack, that means not just only you don't receive damage from his mono stack, you also deal a huge amount of damage with your 3 units on round 4 and 8 with Laceration. So yeah, that makes sense. Let's not even talk about the strong damage increase for Gorbak's units. It's lovely to have you around, Gabriel. Thanks for enjoying my content. It looks like farm is gathering over here. And I really want to hit a few more players. They could go for this stack. Milky Milky. But we need stamina, right? We are out of stamina. That means... shall I buy stamina? But that is a lot of gems. I don't feel comfortable doing so. Instead, maybe we can just have a little talk. How about that, guys? Let's just have a little chat. Let me do this. I hope it still functions. Let me click. Okay, it looks like I still need to set it up, the just chatting camera. Why isn't it working, man? Yeah, I will do it after the stream. I thought I had set it up. Instead, we may continue cleaning. Kirun, very close to getting respect 5. Look at this. I have 2 respect items, only 1 is missing, and I could enjoy Kirun with war chariots. Please, that's my last chance. We are playing Rune, and this is our last opportunity to play before PB hits the live servers. Can we make it happen? I just need 1 more respect item for Kirun. How does it feel like to play a budget Kirun? I would be just doing this, bam, and I would be good to go at respect level 5. Continue cleaning, boys. And... but I can at least pull up my guard and wait till we can hit once more. Alright, Gabriel. Good luck with the siege, buddy. See you later. Let's give the gear over to Kirun. He's dealing with Pierce. Or Berg. What was it? Oh, we wanted to also use Saruman to path, of course, but we lacked Urukai units, right? Urukai units. I deleted my breakers a few days ago since I got dune landings. Okay. Is it still worth investing into Black Serpent? I mean, I don't see him that much anymore, but when I see him, he still does a decent draw. And I see more and more people playing Black Serpent with the Evil Man build. Just full Evil Man. Halberdiers, half trolls, dragoons. That's the typical formula for him. Oh yeah, they are using the protection of this. We can't attack it yet. But we can also check out some reports, right? Let's see. Oh, Falcon! Long time haven't seen you here, babe. Buddy. It's a respect 10 item, okay. Who is fighting against Falcon? Let's see. Night King wasn't full, that doesn't count. Let's go over here. Alright, this looks like a fair fight. Ooh, Sandclaw. Critical care. Full madness build. Enfeebled with hysteria. Lovely. Damn, that's lovely. King of the Dead receives the bleeding effect. Oh wow. Bleeding effect can only be applied once. Whose bleeding effect will land first? It should be Skysis, right? 10%. What about half trolls? Okay. War chariots are faster than half trolls. Speed 95. Speed 85. That means Skyphus bleeding effect should be applied first. Will it rewritten when half trolls attack? That's what I'm trying out. Trying to find out. Let's see. War chariots, Skyphus, okay. Madness, resisted the madness. The bleeding effect. Alright, Oathbreakers is affected with bleed. That's what I wanted to find out. Then half trolls attack. They receive the initial physical damage. On top of it, the bleeding also causes some physical damage. That makes them lose additional units. Then half trolls attack. They too have a bleeding effect. But what does it say? It says that the half trolls deep wounds cannot affect the Oathbreakers since bleed is already affected. Okay. Awesome. That's what I wanted to know. And it probably continues like that. Let's confirm it once more. Deep wounds is already affected by bleed. Awesome. Now we know. Still continues. Damn, but I would like to attack once more. Can we? I need to buy some stamina for that to happen. You know what? Screw it. It's our last season. Let's go out with a big bang. We're gonna buy that stamina. We're gonna give it to Suni. Suni will appreciate it and we can attack at least 3 more times. We are going out with a big bang, guys. Gonna attack. Alright, we're gonna attack this guy. Meanwhile, continue the cleaning process. Looks clean to me. Shadow. Suni needs 3 minutes to connect. Do you think the PBE changes have anything to do with the release in China? I think that too plays a part, because the Chinese market is huge, right? Every company tries to get a foot into each market. The more markets you can invade, the more money you can earn. The Chinese market is one of the biggest ones. In order to make Rise to War interesting for them, you have to adapt the game to their needs. Why else would you reduce the possible playtime of, let's say, a limitless amount to... What was it? You have an energy pool, and the time you need to deplete that energy pool takes around 1 hour after PBE. And the Chinese players only have 1 to 2 hours time to play per day. So that energy pool is limiting the freedom of how much we want to play. It's taking away the stamina system and is summarizing it to lesser actions we can take. And yeah, I do believe that the PBE changes have definitely something to do with the China release. I read into it too, and they have very strict rules, and that could also have something to do with the item changes. Dark Orbit, I'm totally with you. I totally agree. We are being sacrificed to adapt to the Chinese market. They don't admit it, because that would be bad publicity. They don't want that to happen. But we have to read between the lines. Why else would they make this update? Why else would they make this reboot and hide it just as an update? This is no update. We aren't stupid enough to believe that. This is a reboot. It's such disrespect to the players of the old system. It's really disrespectful, and they are just scamming us. But don't worry, Dark Orbit, we won't go down without a fight. If necessary, we will sue NetEase. And Sunin connected, but oh, we took down an Elrond, I see. Let's see how strong this Elrond is. I love the fact that we have so much more Elrond players this season. I was always sad that this guy didn't enjoy enough spotlight. But thank you guys. Thank you Arnor and Gaia for bringing out Elrond to this extent. Lovely to see him on the battlefield. Elven White Knife, Might of Elves. Ranger Shroud, Resilience of Archers. Aegis, oh yeah baby. Carved Dragontooth, Bane of Soldiers, lovely. Imagine if he had Tactical Mark. Wouldn't that be amazing? Or okay, Bane of Soldiers is also very nice against Evilsight, because Evilsight has a lot of melee units. But if he had Tactical Mark, he would never need to fear Gil-galad or let's say Grima, right? Because Prudence and the Elven Evade would just be countered. And you don't even need to further refine Tactical Mark. It's already great value at 0 refine. Got 800 Dragoons. Here we go. Slowly but surely, we are proceeding to Fornost. We want this. We want this a lot. Alright, let's also continue cleaning. Clean this. Alright, once we have taken care of these red tiles, we can jump over to the west, continue here. $10 and then we can have our last hit with Suni. Yeah, one more hit with Suni and we can call it a day. How does my apothecary look like? Can I conscript units? Yeah, I can conscript dragoons. Apothecary almost full. Not enough grain. Okay, let's trade some grain. That should do it. Oops. Yep. 8 hours, wow. Tomorrow. it will be done by tomorrow. And then we wanted to conscript some dragoons, right? For that to happen... a bit more... food? No. Okay. Room continue to clean that. Sauron level. Finally maxed out Ring of Terror. Seven more levels to go. Hey, if I can do 7 more levels, I could just max out Enfeeble. I'm gonna do exactly that. Max out Enfeeble. Or, Dazzle? No. Continue Kirun. Do we have big tiles? 200 plus tiles. That's taken. That's taken. Of course, the big tiles always go away the first. But Sharif was already here first, so I won't deny him that. But I could take this one. Or here? Oh, we could get this one. I'm gonna mark this for later. Let's not forget this. The spring is interesting. Go, Kirun. Suni, 6 more minutes. Damn, guys, look at this. The PvP ranking. This season, we have so competitive PvP players. It's a massacre, I tell you. Hells, you are one hell of a guy, man. Claiming rank 1 once more. Followed by like one more of our guys, Morgul. One field, our boss. CLF also here. Patchwork. Instant. Damn. Good old players, like we've been playing many seasons in the past. All of those names are familiar. Okay, 5 minutes and it continues. Meanwhile, what does the cleaning look like? Kirun has fulfilled his destiny. Time to retreat. I wish I can get Kirun to respect level 5 this season. I want to go out with playing him at max value before PBE hits the live server. Then I can at least claim I know how Kirun has been played before PBE. It was a great time. Yeah, let's go with Lot of Minas Morgul just to have Chaotic Retreat. Have we spent any points for Shadow? We haven't. Okay. Shape of the Void, for sure. Strong. Normal attacks in the first 4 rounds. And we also want those attacks to be AoE. And poison. Immediately Undertaker. And while we are here, we also want poison damage and anti-healing. I will also put 1 point into delayed play. Oh yeah, baby, that looks nice. And the rest of those points, the next 7 points, I will invest into lower defenses. But we need another pather. We said Saruman, right? We have a problem. He is far away from Urukai, so I need to reset this. And approach him with Sharky. That also counts for Evil Man. Hello, Augusto! Welcome, buddy. And now, I'm gonna go with Palantir for the damage mitigation. And now, Sauron can go. I will just give him Dragoons. That way he is fast enough. Alright. Shadow can path over here for the connection. And Suni is slowly getting ready for her last hit. At least in this stream. So what do we want to hit? We could go for this. Cartman Bra. Cartman Bra. Oh, I understand now. The South Park episode where they made a little fun of PewDiePie. Cartman Bra. I see what you did there, buddy. What's your favorite commander? On evil side or on good side? Or do you mean in general, Augusto? Okay, on evil side. On evil side. On evil side. Let's have a look. T1, Frenzy Coldoon is quite lovely. T2, The Shadow. T3. Who do I select when it comes to T3? I would select Sauron. And now I have to decide between Sauron, The Shadow, and Khaldun. So it's coming down to these three guys on evil side. And you know what? The Shadow or Sauron? It's coming down to these two commanders now. Shadow or Sauron? Oh, this is so hard. Shadow or Sauron? Shadow or Sauron? I think it's going to be Shadow, Sauron, followed closely by Shadow. For PvP, yeah. And I'm talking about best in slot gear, max respect level, alright? Respect level 25 with best in slot gear. I would go with Sauron or the Shadow. Sunint is ready. Let's go. This is our last hit, guys. Then the stream will be over. Shall we go with this target again? Yeah, let's go. Level up for good old Saruman. Let's do it like this. Personally, my favorite commander for PvP is Grima. He carried me in season 1 when I started. Mate, I'm not sure when you joined, but we already talked about Grima before, and I said that Grima is the best all-rounder on evil side, like the best free-to-play all-rounder. You are totally right that Grima is a lifesaver. I can understand why he is your favorite. Good choice. He has army versatility. He can equip various gear pieces. He is one of those few evil side commanders who can equip Wizard's Firework with Hunter's Mark if you need to counter, evade. So that too is speaking volumes for Grima. His skill set is a nice all-rounder set, right? Damage mitigation after round 4 and onward. Early round evade. Commander Madness on a regular basis, just like Unit Madness on a regular basis. A mediocre damage buff for melee units. Physical damage mitigation with the plus defense. A little mechanic that deals additional commander damage, but also deal more commander damage with Frenzy. And lower defense. An RNG factor that also gives your army a chance to deal more damage. Not just only your army, this also counts for Grima. So Grima too can get a damage boost with lower defenses. That works hand in hand with Wizard's Assistant. Alright, Sunni. 30 seconds. Who will it be? Who are we going to attack? Six, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Connected. And we died. Isildur, of course. Just wait until we have Great Beasts. Then we can revisit this Isildur. Damn. Narsil. Ranger Shroud. Resistance Protection. Lovely. With Aegis. And half Dragon Tooth Tactical Mark. Baby. That is a lovely Isildur. Enfeeble and Consequence of Greed. I don't think that he was lucky on round 1. I have 80% resist, but let's still check what has happened. Round 1. I just want to know if Aegis protected us. Okay. Aegis, Madness Immunity didn't affect War Chariots. Wow. 80% chance to protect and it didn't take effect. Oh boy. Very unlikely to happen. Next. Aegis caused Dragoons to be Madness Immune. Okay. Aegis caused Morgul Arbalest to be Madness Immune. Alright. That's important because this is our damage source. Then. Let's see who our Dragoons attacked. Our Dragoons. Dragoon attacks in pursuit? No, War Chariots. War Chariots. The set with Madness couldn't differentiate friend and is already affected on attack, blah 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 blah. Oh no! War Chariots attacked our Dragoons! Yeah, it was very unlucky that our War Chariots were affected with it, because that's the bleeding effect. And we lost the bleeding effect for the next... So on round 1 it's applied, and on round 6 it's reapplied. And it lasts always for 4 rounds. So we lost this amazing effect for the first 4 rounds. Wow, a lot of value lost. Because of that, very unlikely RNG factor. 80% chance to resist Madness with Aegis. And out of all of my units, War Chariots with the Scythe effect received it. But yeah, guys, let's call it a day. I mean, that's it. I don't have anything more to offer. Sunni, my main commander, is out of stamina. And I won't get anything done in this stream anymore. And with that being said, I will see you guys on next week. Take care.